charitable nonprofit. We've been around for 20 years, and our whole reason for being is to support women's leadership. We do a variety of programs for girls and women, and then we also work with organizations to try and close the gender gap. So we know there's lots of research that suggests that having more women in leadership is a good thing. It's a good thing from all levels, from a revenue perspective, from a talent perspective, from an innovation perspective, and diversity of thought, and then also just from a societal benefit to have women working, sort of more full-time, higher wage occupations and being represented in areas that impact their lives is a good thing for all of society. So all of Minerva's work is really focused on advancing women and girls and trying to close that gender gap.
Right. So how can women get involved in these programs?
So we have a number of ways that women can get involved. Our youth programs are generally funded and are open for applications for girls throughout British Columbia. So we run a few different youth programs that girls can get involved in. With our women's leadership programs, generally we're working with organizations and women themselves who are choosing to register for those programs. They're tuition based. And we do try to work with a lot of organizations who want to do better in terms of attracting women, retaining women, and then we usually engage with them to use our programs as a solution to invest in their women's leadership.
Right. So what kinds of programs do you offer for the younger women in high school?
I'll let you take that one.
So our high school program at the moment is called Learning to Lead, and that's for grade 11 girls. So any grade 11 girl who's interested can apply to that. We have a program in Vancouver which takes place in May each year at UBC, and we've also extended our program to Prince George this year. So it's our first year and we're very excited about that. So the application process is fairly simple. You just go online to our website and you fill out the form. And for that program we kind of look for girls who are more of like the quiet leaders in their communities and who just need that extra confidence and need encouragement for their leadership potential.
How does Minerva impact the community, and how do you guys campaign this charity?
So I suppose from impacting the community, as Tina has said, our whole ambition for the organisation is to instill a kind of idea of leadership in women and how they can achieve those goals and however that looks for them. We want people to be aware of their values, and in terms of impacting the community, it's having women's voices heard, and in that our whole kind of phrase is to change the face of leadership, to have more women out there in those positions, so that you can see yourself in any position in the future. I think in terms of how we campaign, we reach, there's a lot of kind of corporate kind of organizations who really want to be involved and want from themselves to be better at including women in their workforce and encouraging women to step forward into more advanced leadership positions. So we would be in touch with a lot of those organizations and getting them involved in the programs. Obviously a lot of places would love to be involved with youth and developing the future generations, and that's kind of how we go about it.
Why are you passionate about Minerva?
So the charity was started by a group of women who were quite successful in their own ways in business, politics, community, and they really wanted to create an organization that could support women in overcoming the challenges that they had faced. They thought, okay, well, make it easier for the next generation. And I think that spirit of women helping women is really a foundation in Minerva. And I think a lot of people, myself included, who come and care about the mission and care about the work we're doing, a lot of it has to do because they see the potential in women and girls or in individuals that they know who maybe don't step forward or don't raise their hand or don't take the opportunities. And I think there's a feeling of like wanting to be able to support women in accomplishing whatever they set their minds to. So again, it's really about women supporting women. It's about creating those equal opportunities. It's about people achieving their potential, right? So not being held back, not being barriered. And
where do you guys see Minerva in maybe 5 to 10 years from now?
Okay, so I would say in 5 years, we're hoping that our youth program will be expanded very broadly throughout the province. That will be, serving 4 times as many girls as we are today. That's our goal, is to expand to at least 4 locations. And continuing, I think, to be a trusted voice in the community.
As our closing question, if we do win the $5,000 grant, what will you guys be putting the money towards?
$5,000 is a huge amount of money. It's a huge amount of money. I mean, truthfully, I think because it would be gained sort of from the youth initiative, that $5,000 would be reinvested back into our youth programming. One of the things we're really focused on is looking at how to build in aspects around resilience and a topic called imposter syndrome. So we
so much for your time.
Thanks
we really
for coming.
appreciate you guys sitting down and talking with us, and it was really nice to hear about the charity.
Thank you.
Thank you.